the government is almost shy to recognise and use just the fact how powerful it is. So, for example, they could say to a developer, look, we're going to give you this contract to do all this government stuff, right? But you know that those apartments you're building out at Narre Warren, you're going to have to do this and this and this. And you know, if that is kind of framed properly in the legal framework for that is done appropriately, then that's something government could do. They could say, well, look, okay, we'll work with you, but we want you to do this. Now, in a sense, that this is partly done by regulation in the sense that on occasion developers are required to allocate a certain amount of a development to say social housing, or when they're building a housing estate, they're required to donate a certain amount of that land to green space in exchange for, you know, getting the approval in the first place. So it's clear that the government does actually have some influence, but I'm not sure that they really have enough, and they probably need to think more in terms of other models. And one of those models is, well, a couple of them. One is to change welfare housing back into public housing, and the other one is to use their bargaining strength to with their, you know, with their contracts to say, well, look, okay, you want to do
wave the
this
stick
with or the carrot indeed, and you know, you want this government contract. Well, we're actually looking, and you can see how you could phrase it. You can say, well, part of our tender is that we're looking for a socially responsible developer or something. Good luck. And therefore, you know, you'll get this job, but you will therefore be required to meet certain requirements in another project out there somewhere. And you can do that. I mean, it would be a popular measure. And the developers might come to the party voluntarily because it's good for their. I mean, the one sector of the capitalism, as bad as it can get, it seems to me that definitely doesn't jump on the good corporate citizen bandwagon very rarely, as far as I can tell, are developers, are land developers. I mean, all the whole range of, you know, whether it's Elon Musk providing bloody internet to Ukraine or whatever, they're all very keen to jump on this bandwagon, but land developers don't seem to care. And it's very odd because it's such a central, direct part of the capitalist system that impacts on individuals and voters.